Every religion told you the same story. Here is what they removed. Before Christianity, before Islam, before Hinduism, there was one story, one transmission, and every single religion on this earth was built on top of it. Not inspired by it, not similar to it, built on top of it. What you are about to see is not an attack on your faith. It is the restoration of what your faith was before they got their hands on it. 4,000 years before Jesus Christ walked the earth, the Egyptians told this story. A child born of a virgin mother, visited by 3 kings at his birth. Baptized at the age of 30, performed miracles, healed the sick, walked on water, had 12 followers, was betrayed, was killed, descended into darkness, and on the 3rd day, rose again. His name was Horus, and he was born on December 25th. His name was Horus. 600 years before Jesus, the Persians told the same story. Born of a virgin, December 25th, 12 disciples, performed miracles, dead for 3 days, resurrected. His name was Mithra, and his followers called him the light of the world. The Greeks called him Dionysus. Born of a virgin, performed miracles, turned water into wine, died and was reborn. His followers ate his body and drank his blood in sacred ritual. The Greeks called him Dionysus. The Hindus called him Krishna. Born of a virgin mother named Devaki, a king tried to kill him at birth. He performed miracles his entire life, was crucified on a cross, and was resurrected. The Hindus called him Krishna. Horus, Mithra, Dionysus, Krishna, Osiris. Same birth, same life, same death, same resurrection. One story. So the question is not which one is true. The question is, what were they all trying to tell you? Every one of these traditions pointed to the same thing, not a man, the sun. The original teachers of humanity were astronomers, priests of the cosmos. They watched the sky for thousands of years, and they encoded what they found into story. Because story survives, stone burns, scrolls burn, empires fall. But a story told to a child survives everything. The ancients called this the death and resurrection of the sun. Not the sun, S-O-N. The sun, S-U-N. Every year without fails, on December 22nd, the sun reaches its lowest point in the sky. For 3 days, it appears to stop moving entirely, dead. And on December 25th, it begins to rise again. The ancients called this the death and resurrection of the sun. Not the sun, S-O-N, the sun, S-U-N, one letter, hidden in plain sight for 2,000 years. Now here is the part they never wanted you to connect. The original teachers knew this. Every mystery school on earth knew this. The Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Persians, the Greeks. This knowledge was not hidden from the people out of ignorance. It was hidden deliberately. Because the moment you understand that the divine is not locked inside a building, that it is not controlled by a man in robes, that it does not require your money, your obedience, or your fear to access, the entire system loses its power over you, instantly. So they went to work. The books that explain the astronomical origins, removed. The Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, 300 years after Jesus, a Roman emperor decided which Gospels survived and which ones disappeared. 45 Gospels existed. 4 survived. The ones that described Jesus as a human being who accessed the divine through knowledge and consciousness. Gone. The ones that gave the institution power over your salvation. Those are the ones you grew up reading. But here is what they could not remove. The original message, beneath every religion, behind every story, before every institution got involved, was never about obedience. It was never about fear. It was never about a building, a collection plate, or a man standing between you and God. It was about one thing: the divine spark living inside every human being and the knowledge of how to ignite it. They removed the books. They changed the translations. They built institutions between you and the source. They collected your energy, your money, and your power for 2,000 years. And the spark is still burning. Your faith was not wrong. The original message was true. What was done to it? That is the crime. You were handed a copy with the most important pages torn out. This channel exists to give you back what was removed. The transmission was never destroyed. It was waiting for you. Everything I just showed you goes 10 times deeper in the secret path. Link below.